Hey, this means that you, what's up? Common sense, not commonly practiced. I got a text the other day from a young lady asking, hey, C. Anthony, are you going to share some other information? So some other knowledge, some other tools, some other concepts, some other thoughts other than goals? She said, since January, you've been just talking about goals. And I chuckled. I said, yeah, I got a lot of information. Just go to YouTube. There's a plethora of information there. I've been doing this for years. So why is it that C. Anthony's focusing on goals? Good morning. Why is it that we're focusing on goals? We're in February. Why are we focusing on goals? It's the beginning of a new year. That's number one. And the whole idea of this new year, the sun is in my eyes, the whole idea of this new year is to outperform last year, right? To have a better year this year than last year. So preparation is very important, changing some habits, getting some new concepts, new behaviors, new environments, new thoughts, and focusing on your goals. I'll give you this for an example. I achieved 63% of my 2022 goals. 63%, over 50. Was I shooting for 63%? No. But I know what I didn't do, or know what I neglected. So what I've learned over the years and what I know is that 90 days is what you want to a game plan on anything that you're doing. 90 days, 30, 30, 30, right? Because the first 30 days, what's going to happen is, good morning, your first 30 days, what's going to happen is you're going to be making excuses. You're going to be making mistakes. You're going to be doing trial and error in the first 30 days, right? You're going to be making some adjustments in the first 30 days, right? The second 30 days, second 30 days, what we're going to do is we're going to now get aligned, okay? The next 30 days, you're going to get in aligned. And by the third 30 days, which is within the 90 days, you're going to pretty much now be on track, be on course. That's the 90 days. Now, also, why is it that C. Anthony's focusing on goals? Why is it high achievers focus on goals at the beginning of anything, or especially the beginning of the new year? Why? Is because we got 12 months. And if you took 3 months in preparation, I intend to have 80, 85, even 90% success of my goals for this year. All right? So there's 5 areas that I've learned when it's come to goal setting. And that's why it's going to take you some time, right? Because the mind is going to play tricks on us. The 5 areas of growth that you have to work on is spiritual, mental, physical, professional, and financial. Let me say it again. Spiritual, mental, physical, professional, and financial. Now, you just can't do that in a day. You just can't do that in a week. You just can't do that in a month. These are 5 areas. Now, in these 5 areas, some areas you're going to be stronger in. Some of these areas are going to be your strength zone. Some of these areas you're going to be terrible at. So over the last 2 decades, I've been working in these 5 areas that made it into my life goals, my spiritual goals, my spiritual growth, right? My physical goals, my physical growth. My professional goals, my professional growth, okay? And my mental goals and my mental growth. And last, my financial goals and my financial growth. Are those important? Absolutely, they are. So the areas that we're weak in, we're going to work on it more, and you have to pay more attention to it. So let's say my physical goals is a 90. 1 out of 10, I'm a 9 in that area. I'm fit, I'm working out, I got no problem with that. My mindset, I don't make excuses on it. Get up every day, work out. That's why I put on these videos in the morning, because I just finished working out. I'm on top, ready for the day. So if I'm in a 9 in that area, guess what? I don't have to focus in on getting my mental to doing that. Right? So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in that area, but let's say my spiritual is weak. On a scale from 1 to 10, it's a 4. Guess what? I'm going to have to focus more time in that area, more new habits, more new beliefs and reading and trial and errors to get that up. It's like a wheel, right? It's like a wheel having equal spokes, handling the pressure as the wheel turns. That's what I've learned. So that is why I do these again, it's common sense, not commonly practiced. It just makes sense. And some of us, because of the rat race, because of the things that are going on in our lives, we tend to not use common sense. We tend to get caught up in the media. We tend to get caught up with distractions. This is what I've learned. Distractions are always going to be there. And the more we have these devices in our hands, what you're looking at me right now through, is going to continue distracting us. It's always buzzing. It's always beeping, cheeping, whatever. And we tend to get distracted by it. And then we go down a rabbit hole because for one text or one post leads to another one, what this one says and all that. Plus on top of the TV, we have more channels today than I could remember. Back in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, we had a number of channels. Now we got hundreds, maybe thousands of them. Those are all distractions. Then everyone is posting something or saying something. Everyone has a comment. That's distractions. So if you don't have your distraction, your distractor in front of you, which is hence your goals, your direction, your purpose, and going after it every week. No, first, every day, every week, every month, every quarter, every half a year, every year, every 3 years, every 5 years, every 10 years, every 20 years, we're going to look up and say, oh my gosh, what happened? Have you noticed that sometimes you look up and say, oh my gosh, it's Wednesday already. I can't believe it. That's right. Now, when you're focusing on your goals, time tends to move quickly. But you know what also? When you look up, you said, yes, it's Wednesday, but hey, I achieved X, Y, Z. Plan your game plan, just like you're going to work, just like you're going to a party, just like you're going on vacation. When we go on a vacation, we plan it. Oh, I can't wait to get to Australia. We're going to Australia in September, and we start talking about it and planning it. The same thing should go for our life. Spiritual, mental, physical, professional, and financial. You can do it. You're the best of the best. You got what it takes. And I challenge you to outperform yesterday, today. Yes!